Hello and welcome to Fish and More. In this comprehensive guide today, we will talk about a very popular freshwater aquarium plant, Amazon sword. But before we move ahead, make sure you subscribe to my channel and support me. Do like, share and subscribe. Amazon sword would be a great addition to most freshwater planted aquariums. Being versatile and easy to plant, grow, and maintain, you can't go wrong. So, we've provided you with this beginner-appropriate Amazon sword plant care guide that will tell you all you need to know about the plant, from A to Z. Tank requirements. You only have to look for a tank that's tall enough to encompass the plant. Try to get a tank that's 16 inches or taller so that the plant stays submerged in the water and grows tall and healthy. That's usually possible in a 10-gallon tank, but it's preferable to go with a 20-gallon one. Lighting conditions. The Amazon sword plant requires moderate to strong lighting that lasts for about 10 to 12 hours a day to mimic the lighting conditions it's exposed to in its natural habitat. This is to ensure the best nourishment and growth. It's best achieved by LED, CFL, or fluorescent tube lighting, which would supply about 3 watts per gallon. A simple filament light is also acceptable if those above are hard to acquire. Take care that the plant doesn't receive too much light, or else algae growth becomes more difficult to handle. Substrate and fertilizers. An appropriate substrate is crucial for the growth of the plant. Its normal habitat has a rich and nutritious substrate that allows the plant to grow to its considerable size. So, you need to replicate this substrate in your tank. Be very careful to lay out a layer that's at least 2.5 inches of a nutrient-loaded, loose substrate with either a small gravel or large sand grain size. While the plant can take root in a finer substrate, it's more likely to be uprooted by large fish before it can properly establish itself. As for fertilizers, the Amazon sword plant could use regular doses of fertilizers rich in iron. They're best delivered about once a week after you've changed your tank water. Interestingly enough, the plant doesn't require extra doses of carbon dioxide that other plants typically need to grow successfully. How to plant Amazon sword. There isn't much to planting an Amazon sword plant. You simply dig a hole in the center of your tank that's deep enough to bury the whole root but leave the stem of the baby plant exposed. This ensures that the plant has enough space to fully extend its leaves and roots, as both can get quite large and extensive. How to use Amazon sword in an aquarium. Planted aquarium with Amazon sword and roseline sharks. An Amazon sword plant is usually placed mid-ground, aka at the center of the tank, where it acts as a statement piece around which the rest of your tank components are set up, whether they're other plants, caves, rocks, etc. It can also be placed in the background with others of its kind, where the bushy leaves grow and intermingle, giving rise to a jungle-like effect. No matter how or where you place it, it offers multiple benefits. Other than its appearance, it acts as a source of nutrition and a hideout for fish. It also rids the water of harmful nitrates and toxins, keeping the water clean. You can even hide a heater or filter tube behind its leaves, making your tank more aesthetically pleasing. Amazon sword right for your tank. With minimal care, the Amazon sword plant can grow to be a beautiful addition to your tank. It's appropriate for community fish tanks and very easy to plant and propagate. As long as you maintain its water condition, provide it with sufficient nutrients, and remove any rotting, broken leaves, it'll continue to thrive and flourish for years to come.